You are watching The Founder with me, Tasha Sejal. Yet another guest we have here with me is Isuru from D.N.S. Warehousing and Logistics. How are you doing today?
Good. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm doing warehousing and logistics as a field, and I'm 29 years old. I'm an engineer by profession, and I've started logistics, which is a new field for us. We basically, as D.N.S. Warehousing and Logistics, do multi-client warehousing storage. So we allow multiple clients to share one warehouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what really, inspired you to start all this?
So I've been working with my father for the past 7 years, and I've also looked at options such as Amazon and eBay and Zara and Coca-Cola and stuff. So the supply chains of those are very intricate and exciting, and they offer a lot of innovation and sustainable approaches in the market. So I personally think that's very inspiring, so.
Yeah, and how did you, how long have you guys been doing this?
So my family business has been running for about 30 years now, but my logistics company I started just under 2 years ago, and we started with we took one warehouse from my father, and so we actually rented it out from him, and we started with one client and started up from there. So yeah.
Oh wow, was it hard in the beginning? Was it challenging?
Yeah, I mean, initially we just had one client and we had this huge warehouse, which is like 40,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And this client was occupying maybe like 1,000.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
we needed to fill it up soon, and we needed to work really hard and get all the calculations and stuff right. Because my industry is about calculations and making sure that we assess a product properly in order to handle it in the right manner. So,
right. And obviously with something like this, the big question that everyone will have is the security aspect of things as well. So how far do you guys go to make sure that that aspect is fulfilled?
Yeah, we've done all kinds of, I've been in the industry for about 9 years now. So while I was working for my father as well, I experienced the requirements of our clients. I experienced smaller companies as well calling and saying, look, I just need a small space.
Right.
I only have 2 items I need to store, or a tenant that's looking to move out and needs to store their stuff. I know it's not so common here because we usually just put it in a garage or something and leave it around.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, people do look for storage when it comes to this industry.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I mean, this is basically what you've been following with your father's footsteps and all that.
Yeah.
Was it
so
always something?
It's a vertical integration of the company, and just trying to get the right software in and the safety protocols and the insurance policies were the big parts.
Okay. And when did you start it again? Which year
I
was it?
started 2018 April.
2018.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is your business so far?
It's good now, especially after Corona. Companies, I think, realize that they don't want to be doing all of that storage in-house. They'd rather keep their space for production or to increase the workforce spacing and stuff. So, and also whatever shipments that do get stalled in ports and stuff, we handle.
Right.
So we store them until they're required for the project.
Okay. And what's a marketing strategy that you rely on?
It was mostly the website and SEOs and Google promotions and stuff, because most of the clients are foreign as well, or importers or exporters into the country. So yeah, that helped. And also, building on the reputation of my father's company, I was able to lock in some good clients as well and good recommendations about our reputation. So it helped a little bit, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And was it difficult in terms of financing? Did you have to approach any banks?
Not really. I self-financed that a little bit, and obviously parents and family were very helpful.
Okay.
Including some friends, so yeah.
Would you say your parents are your biggest support system as well?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So they've been like with you all throughout this process?
Yeah, so I was actually in uni in Warwick.
Okay.
And then I did civil engineering and did my master's and stuff. And I didn't want to move back.
Yeah.
But then I came back with a bridging company. So I was doing bridges initially.
Right, okay.
And then I just found it very creative to build stuff. And I want to keep building new buildings and stuff like that. So they all integrate into one big setup.
Was there ever a time in your career where you had to make a difficult decision?
I mean, decisions are always hard, but one of the toughest recently was trying to choose like a proper software system to do all of the warehouse management and like tie them all together, including customer accounts and all of them, and banking sector as well, tied into that app. Was pretty tough. Yeah.
Wow, okay. This next question is for our venue sponsor, of course, Colombo Cooperative. They're all about providing modern workspaces for companies of all shapes and sizes. They would like to know what your, what really community means to you and how you would build it.
I think around my warehouses and stuff, there is a huge community.
Right.
And trying to work with them and provide them also with opportunities while we do a business as well is important. Also teaching them new opportunities is important, and treating them like family, where small needs and things arise, and I think you should cater to those without just being a boss sometimes. So yeah,
that's true. Now you've been in this for some time and watching your parents and all of that. You would have a sense of what success is. So what would you say is your definition of success?
For me as a company, I would say is to be at the forefront of the logistics, this thing, like companies like Advantage or EFL. We also have the opportunity to create that and also create a good brand around this company and under good morals and good values with a good sense of community spirit, where we help the surrounding areas.
Right.
My warehouses are in Gampaha, so those areas are different from what Colombo is. So yeah, that's my plan.
Has it been a challenge these days, especially with the pandemic, for your business?
I think yes, it has helped business.
Right.
But it has also made it a lot tougher to manage logistics and transport and all of that.
Right.
And also, since we do a lot of value addition on products, trying to find the manpower and stuff has just been tough.
Right. So, Isuru, tell me what really drives you and what really gets you out of bed in the morning?
So my main business is to build new buildings, and I gain the experience from logistics as well to build my new buildings. So I like creating them that's more creative as well as sustainable, and look at greener ventures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So solar, like paneling and stuff like that.
So you're always constantly thinking of like ideas,
innovative ways to build new cool structures. Yeah.
Right. And now with so much of space around you, you have the warehouse and everything. I have to ask you this: was there ever a crazy thing that you did? What's the craziest moment in your career that you've done at office?
At office.
I had to be really specified.
Okay. At office, I think. So recently, I think we had an audit.
Okay.
And in one of my warehouses, and there was a pigeon inside.
Oh my God.
So this is a big no-no in my industry.
Okay.
And the guys were walking in, and I just got on a forklift and I started like telling the guy, go after him, go after this bird, right? We got to get him out of the warehouse before these guys walk in. So yeah, that was pretty crazy.
You went after a bird with a forklift?
Yeah, and I was on top of the forklift chasing it with a bat.
I knew there was something, because with that so much of space and forklifts and machines like that, I'm pretty sure you guys did something crazy.
Yeah.
So Isuru, now that you're your own boss, would you ever work for someone else?
I don't want to,
Yeah.
but if I was given an opportunity to work for someone awesome and wonderful and gain a lot of experience, I would.
Okay. Yeah, as you know, the show is called The Founder, so we ask this from all our guests. If you had the opportunity to sit at dinner with the founder of your liking, internationally or locally, who would that person be, or people?
Internationally, it would be Jeff Bezos.
Right.
Love to talk to him about his Amazon robots and warehouse automation and stuff like that. Locally, it would be Mr. Mohan Panditagir from Advantage.
Right.
So yeah.
I think that's not too far away from your ambitions.
Yes.
Now, there's a lot of people watching this show, and they would look up to you and say, wow, I want to be like this guy. You know, what kind of advice would you give to those people to actually start up their own thing?
I mean, I spent a lot of years planning and trying to start a business, but someone finally said to me, look, you got to start. You got to start somewhere. And as long as you're providing a product that's both useful to society, I think it'll work. So you just have to go about and start. Like, I mean, we had one client when we started, but I could have spent another 5 years planning it and found 40 customers or 50 customers. But you need to just
do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Isuru, for joining us today, and I wish you all the very best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Ega. Cheers.
All right, so there you have it. That's Isuru. Definitely check them out. And Isuru, please tell anyone watching out there how they can get through to you and basically obtain your services.
So we go on D.N.S warehousing online, and
that's the website, is it?
That's the website,
okay.
yeah. So just sound that, yeah.
There you have it.